I'm reading today, folks. I think it's down to that Love Island and programmes of that ilk. That thongs are becoming big business again now on the beaches across Europe, from Brit holiday makers and also in the UK. Yes, women are absolutely flocking to buy thongs, and I'm thinking, well, maybe it's a good thing. Maybe it suits certain people, although there's others I'm not so sure about. And it made me think back. I'll tell you, I've got a story about a thong. I'll tell you what. I'll tell it you because I'd be very surprised if she'd ever watch this. I was away with her indoors a good few years ago and that there Alcudia, one of the worst holidays we've ever had in our lives. It was awful, but that's by the by. I'll just tell you a little part of that holiday. A friend of her indoors, great friend of hers now, great friend of the family. Love her myself, I really do. She's away with us with her husband of the time. He's no longer her husband anymore. But it's nothing to do with this story I'm going to tell you now. She's away with us in Alcudia. Now, good-looking girl. Don't get me wrong, good-looking girl. But she was a bit older at this time, probably. What would it be? I'd say late 20s, maybe early 30s, because I can't remember. Maybe early 30s. Late 20s, early 30s. What does it matter? Anyway, we're on the beach one day and she takes the top off and whatever else on the bottom part off, and all of a sudden, I thought, where's the back of her bikini? Where's it gone? And I noticed it was one of that there thongs. I thought to myself, bloody hell. My nan at the time was still alive. No, she wasn't. She died, the old nan. She died. She used to work in a place in that there Warrington. She used to work on a cheese counter, cutting cheese. And they had a piece of wire. You know, you see in the James Bond films when they get the wire out the watch and put it around your neck and strangle you. It was like that. They cut the cheese with it. Well, that wire was very, very similar to what her pal had on the back of her backside. It was a thong, it was some material, but the material went to, well, I say it went to nothing. It went to nothing because it fell into somewhere, into a crack, into a crevice. Anyway, her and the fellow were playing volleyball, just the two of them. Two-man volleyball. They had a bit of a net up and we're watching it, me and her indoors, and we're thinking, what's going on here? And you're looking round, seeing if anybody else on the beach has noticed what she's wearing. You know, she wasn't that big or anything at the time, but the top of the legs, a bit of the old cellulite, and the old cheeks had a bit in them as well. And they were pretty bonny, the cheeks. And we're thinking, this is a bit much. And it was getting to the stage where we're looking through. And then it was getting to the stage where we're thinking, oh, no, don't let that ball fall again. Because every time she picked the ball up, wasn't the best sight in the world, I've got to say that. And we think, no. And we'd be watching again, thinking we shouldn't be watching it, but we had to spot and go on, keep it up, don't let it fall. And we thought, if it falls on his side, he's got to pick it up, no problem, he's got a pair of shorts on. Never even had Speedos, and he's got the shorts on. We didn't want it falling on her side. I was thinking to myself, at the time I thought, I'll tell you what, if you did a W on each of her cheeks, you wouldn't have to have the O there to spell wow. You wouldn't. No, you didn't need the O at all. That was clearly visible, especially when she picked up the old ball every time. Oh, no, it wasn't the best sight I've ever seen. It's something we do take from that holiday. That's one thing we remember. We went home from the holiday early as well. We got a bit of food poisoning and whatever else, but that was something else we took from that holiday. Yes, we did. We've always remembered it. It's something we've always talked about. Thongs, maybe they suit the odd person. I think they don't suit many. And I've got experience on that, so that's just my two penneth. I thought I'd tell you, because I've no showbiz news for you today, folks. Nothing's happening. It's quiet. It's dead. There's no work on at all. I can't find anything to talk about, so I thought I'd talk about that. You're lucky none of you seen it. I'm just telling you what I saw. Didn't want to see, but saw.